Hey guys, it's Israel. How you doing? Man, I've been at church all day. Basically, this is a glimpse of my day when I go to church. Like church, praying, church. Oh, quick one. This is my boy, Precious. Funny story. I was with Pastor David. Then I followed Pastor David to the office of the head pastor. I didn't enter the office of the head pastor. I just saw Pastor David off. Then when I was with Pastor David, sorry, Precious, hello. Oh, Mabini, should be Yoruba, Obo English now. English Amaso. Then Amawa saw Yoruba. So, quick one. Should be get to be in that party. So basically, I saw I saw Pastor David off to the gate. The gate right over there. As I was approaching the gate to the building that Pastor David was going to, which is the office of the head pastor, I saw him passing in front of us. So I just said hello. Although I was also using something called the flow. I was using something called the flow. Then after seeing David, I said hello to him. He said hello. Sorry, not David. Precious. Excuse me. I was with Pastor David. This is Precious. So after I saw Pastor David off, Precious just casually walked in front of us. He was just walking on the road, and I said hello, Precious. And then he said hello. Say hello. Did you say hello or did you say hi?
I said good afternoon, sir.
Sorry?
I said good afternoon, sir.
Okay. So he said good afternoon, sir. Then I said hello, good afternoon. He said that's right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sorry, I was trying to remember. I think I said it shyishly, not like very, very properly, because I was in a state of motion, to be honest. But maybe a bit shyishly. I don't think it was shyishly. I think it was just because I was in motion and I was not patient enough. Then, oh, or maybe shyishly, maybe. But I greeted him when he was walking first. Then he now greeted back. Sorry. Then my mom and I left this current church and went to our own church, which is just a few blocks away, for a special program for children. For children. Now, when we went to the church, children, are you listening? Are you listening?
Yes,
So when we went to the church there, we're having the service, just my mom, myself, and the pastor in our own church, which is the Apostolic Church. During the service, I saw him run towards the church. Hello, mother. I saw him run towards the church, and I was curious as to why he ran towards the church. So I went outside, then I saw him and his friend. So I greeted them and I invited them both to come to our church. I invited him first and he said, okay, straight up. But his friend said he was a Muslim, or he is a Muslim, and he said he would not be coming. But I tried convincing him and he said no. Although I thought to myself that maybe that wasn't right because one is a child, and two, he said that his parents would not allow. With Precious, I probably also shouldn't have just asked Precious to come in, but I did. This is a weird thing, but I think this is one of the things. This is one of the reasons why I prefer. Like, this is one of the reasons why I like really living in Nigeria compared to the UK, because in Nigeria, everything just feels safe. Although, I guess maybe it is insecurity also, but I like the fact that I can easily talk to a child and I don't feel creepy about it. Because in the UK, I wouldn't really do that. Although at some point I started doing it. But saying this out loud sounds a bit creepy, but it is not, because I have good intentions. But then I'm also thinking that what if someone else has bad intentions? to you. So I can't say it is a bad thing and it is not a good thing. And what do I mean by it is not a bad thing? Sorry, Precious. I can't say that. I should stop. I should talk slowly. That helps my brain to process information better. I can't say that the liberal, the liberality of being able to talk to a child is a good thing or a bad thing. I will talk about that later. First, let me finish the story. Oh, and Precious made something like a glowing light bulb. Let me show them. So he has a battery and a bulb. I think if you ever grew up in the trenches, you probably did this at some point as a Nigerian. Nice. Precious the engineer. Choo. But before you say something for the camera, sorry, let me finish the story. Then you now say something for the camera. It is well with you, Precious. Okay, so I invited Precious and Precious came in, but his friend said he's Muslim. Hey. So let's run it for my camera. Stop being shy. First time I met her was when we played football. Then I now made them aeroplane. Yeah. Then second time was when she made boats. Come now, Precious. Oh, this is Precious. Rebecca. Are you shy? Precious, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Come. You never told me your name. My child. Rebecca. Oh, I call her Rebecca. I call her Esther. I call her Dorcas. I call her every biblical name because she didn't tell me her name. But everyone else told me their name that night. Which is funny. Anyways, she's going to come. So, we have Precious here. Now, Precious. This is one of the reasons why I love living in Nigeria. Like, I feel like this is life. This is how real life is meant to be. Good evening. Rebecca. Come. Side to the camera. Stop being shy. Why are you shy? Yes. The kingdom of God suffered violence, and the violent take it by force. Do you guys come to the Sunday school in this church? I can show you. Come. I think that's my dad. Guys, my dad is around. I have to go now. You don't know my name since all these days. Wow. Precious, tell her my name. No, don't say Uncle Israel, just say Israel. Israel. So what's your name? Yeah. So Rebecca, Precious, are you seeing me off? Oh, you see me low. Should I give you? Just call me Israel. It's not be blinking.
Yes.
Oh, ask him. He made it himself. Oh, you shouldn't have eased Precious. You should have said, you should answer her and be like, ask me now. It's not good to ease. Guys, I'm coming. I'll run. I'm coming. Okay, guys, let's go. What's your name? Rebecca. I call her mom. I call her mom. Rebecca. You're dramatic. You're a drama queen. It's not that serious. It's not that serious. It's not that serious. I have a confession. I don't know if it is a good confession. I call her. I call it. Yes. I draw it down. Yes. Rebecca. Hey, Precious. Hello. Okay, I have a confession. And here is my confession. So my confession is
Sir, are you coming on church on Sunday?
Sunday. I'm going to my own church, my parents' church, which is like my church in a way.
But you're not going to come on Sunday.
No, I don't think so. Hey, Mr. Larry. How are you? Side to the camera. Fine. I was work.
I'm fine, fine.
I
You're doing
didn't
well now?
see, I didn't see you all day today.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going.
Work.
Oh, how's work?
That's what's fine.
This is what we teach Jesus. Olúwa máa mú ṣẹ́ wa. Olúwa dẹ̀ máa
Yeah,
gbọ́
for one share,
gbàdúrà
for
yín.
one share.
Tíṣẹ́ bá ti wà. Yeah. I'm coming. Olúwa mú ṣẹ́ wa. Oh, say to the camera.
Which phone are you using?
Oh, this is my Samsung
Samsung what?
S24.
S24.
Oh, plus.
Okay. It's nice. How many megapixels? What about the storage?
Sorry.
Storage.
I think 500 or something.
Okay, maybe 512. Sure, 512.
And this is Precious.
Yeah?
This is Precious, my child.
Your child?
Yeah. My friend. I call him my child.
Okay.
And I saw Rebecca. I call her Rebecca. And this is Mr. Larry. Oh, I'm posting this on my YouTube, so tell them about your business so they can
Okay.
patronize you.
Okay, I'm into electronics and home appliances.
Okay.
If you want to buy aircon, television, freezer, up-fry fridge, microwave, iron, washing machine, and so on. Computer accessories.
Okay. Okay. Where's your shop or your office?
Well, my office is at JR Lane, Ibadan, Oyo State, Nigeria, Africa, World Art.
Okay.
Yeah, so, but you can also reach me online.
Okay.
I can give you my WhatsApp number.
You can.
Plus 234
Okay.
81553876.
Okay. All right. Thank you. And what is your name?
My name is Olanrewaju Olalere.
Okay.
Yeah. Click shop. That's my handle.
Okay. I'm sorry. Do you have a business card?
Yeah, but it's not currently with me. I can post it. We'll talk about it.
Okay. No. Okay. Will I see you tomorrow?
Of course.
Or maybe Wednesday?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. All right. Nice to meet you. I'll post it on my YouTube channel. Check out Larry. And he's a Christian, so.
Yeah, I'm a Christian. Well, all religion is a religion as long as you are serving God and you know Christ.
No. All religion is not religion. We're
As
Christian.
long as you know Christ.
Yeah.
As long as you know Christ.
So Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life.
Yes. As long as you know Christ. No matter the religion, as long as you know Christ.
Yeah. All right. Nice to meet you. Oh, I could joke more. I have to run. Oh. I feel like I have to run. I didn't want to say this because I feel like it's pride, but for some reason, I feel like it is going to allow people to also do something that's good. So, he told me he wanted something, and he told me he wanted money. Then I told him, Ekalemo. Yes, ma'am. I could show him. Yes, ma'am. That boy, Ibukun. So he told me he wanted money, and I was telling him that it's not good to beg for money because I've realized that. Well, he's the second kid that also begged for money, and that's not good. Oh, not telling me lost city. Marry any bear Wednesday. Sure, I was okay. You come to the come closer. You come to the mountain ground.
Yeah.
I call them all. Yes, ma'am. I call them all.
Yeah.
I drive ground.
Yes.
The mountain ground. That was okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I'll see you then. Alright. Other one. Say JJ. But ṣé wàá lọ fún vigil? Okay. Kó gbàdúrà o. My dad is waiting for me and I gotta bounce. Alright. Let me walk fast. What the hell? I shouldn't be rushing like this. Which story should I say? Sometimes I try to keep some things personal because I don't overshare. Especially if my sister sees this video. Oh, that's my mom. Is that my mom? That's not my mom. That's weird. Anyways, what was I? Alright, so he asked me for money and I told him no. And I told him he should not be asking people for money because I also feel bad I've showed this video on camera, but I feel like this is the only way I can really help. And then I told him that you should not ask people for money because I am starting to realize that begging keeps you in a state of flow, that you just keep begging. But then I told him that if he wants to ask for something from anybody, excuse me, he should, I call him out, yes, ma'am, that he should ask God, not humans. That's like a very slippery slope because sometimes you need to ask people for help, but it's just not good to be asking people for money. It's not good. So yeah, but I felt like maybe he was hungry, so I asked him if he wanted bread. I asked him if he was hungry. He first acted like he didn't hear me, which I felt like I was asking. Then I asked him again, then he said yeah. Then I collected bread, a little bit of bread that was left from my mom, and I gave it to him. And then thing is, when I was at the other day when I also met one small boy too, he was also asking me for money. And there's this news/rumor that Nigerians, there are people in diaspora always saying that when they come to Nigeria, Nigerians are always, they're always begging for money. People are always begging, like Nigerians are always begging for money. And Nigeria is just a very weird place because people are always begging for money. And I saw that 2 kids have already begged me for money. And that's just like a very bad sign. So I told him straight up, and I just tried to correct him that I should not be begging for money. So yeah, so when I wanted to give him bread, I paused the video to give him the bread. Then I gave him bread. But then I thought to myself that it's good to post, it's good to talk about things like this so that people can like learn from it and do the same. Because before I used to think, before I was under the hello, no, thank you, sorry, before I was under the mindset or illusion that Nigerians are very, very generous and nice, but I'm trying to realize that maybe not. And then I decided to give me a second. Hello. Sorry for delaying you. Thank you for waiting. Should have come in though. Hello. She didn't come to church. Whoa, wow, at all. Yeah. So, anyways, oh, Daddy, close if you work with one, why didn't you come and pick us? Sorry. Sorry. Ọlọ́run máa pèsè lórúkọ Jésù. Ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́. Ọlọ́run máa wò yín sọ lórúkọ Jésù. Ọlọ́run máa pèsè. Ọjà máa ta. Ọlọ́run máa pèsè fún mi. pay $1 billion, so it's not serious. Plus, I feel like I should tell them that all this does not matter. What really matters is the kingdom of God. But they are Christians. So I don't think I need to preach to them. Or do I need to preach to them? But that was what I was saying this morning, that a very hungry person cannot be preached to. That is why misfit has to work. But in this scenario, they aren't hungry. They just need more money. And things are moving slow. And things, like, the money is very small. And they need a whole lot more. So I feel like the kind of preaching I'll preach to them is going to be different. Before I preach to them, let me think. So I want to say that they should not worry that God will provide. But do I not tell them that they shouldn't even really care about the lack, because what they should really care about is the kingdom of heaven? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Like, what exactly do I say? Because that's just John. I start saying things without thinking properly. But I said I should allow myself to be perfect. So I should just talk and then be thinking during the response.
Daddy, mommy, ẹ má wọrí Ọlọ́run máa bú sí i. Mo kàn fẹ́ sọ fún yín náà pé nǹkan tó really matter jùlọ ní ìjọba Ọlọ́run àti ìpín nípa rẹ̀.